Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Merle, you're the last guy. What are you doing over there?
I can't see anybody out
I don't need this. All right, guys, let's find a seat. We'll get started here. This is really nice. The light's on me and I can't see you. I didn't realize it'd be this nice. Thank you, Jimmy. Okay. First, I want to welcome all of you here. I know some of you guys turned in uniforms. I had a list, but if I'll check that, I think most of you have already done that. If you haven't, please get those back as soon as you can. All right. I also want to thank the parents. I know a bunch of parents are online watching this right now. Parents, and you guys know this for a fact, what a crazy year this has been. The cold weather, getting where we need to go, the support they gave you and coming to games. I can tell you I've been doing this a while and I've never seen as many parents at games than I'd have this year. I guess everybody was ready to get out of the house, but it was great to see everybody there cheering for you and walked away just like all you guys did with the results. All right. We had a lot of shutdowns, quarantines. Our JV team got quarantined. I think some of our freshmen got quarantined. Varsity guys, well, those were just prom goers, got quarantined. So a lot of people had to deal with that during the course of the year. This is, again, very unusual that we'd have to deal with all these issues and all these problems. Sometimes I think it made us a little bit tougher. Probably some of the highlights of the year is the tremendous, exciting bus rides we've had. Flat tires and going off the road and falling asleep. And fortunately, everybody got where we were supposed to go and back. So that's the good thing about that. And some memories to tell your kids how you almost died. Everybody exaggerates these things a little bit. So how you almost died on the road, but baseball was more important and you just have to go. I mean, you can tell them all these things later on. All right. I'm going to thank Chris, our freshman coach. Freshmen, I think they finished 8-8. They did no, you guys finished 8-8. I don't know what they finished, but they got to play not nearly as many games as they normally did because of issues they had with quarantining and games getting canceled on them. Coach Rob, obviously, with their JV team, again, got quarantined for 2 weeks, lost a bunch of games, and yet still did reasonably well and was part of our bus ride situation. So we got hit with the flying tire because we were behind the bus. So we'll never forget that. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? We were ducking. I don't know what it meant to duck in the car, but I don't think it mattered. But we were still ducking when rubber was flying at us. All right. And then I want to thank Nick, who has been here a great deal to help out. Most people know Nick is a pretty energetic guy. He's the only assistant coach I've ever had that's got thrown out of a game. So he'll go into the record books. All right. State of Michigan has a record of him now. The athletic directors have a record of him now. So he's most watched, I guess you could say. Hopefully never wanted again, but yeah, most watched. But I want to thank him. Justin, whenever he could get out of work, he came and helped also. And I don't know if you guys even know this, but Justin and Nick were both POs. That's what they did for their entire time. And both of them as seniors did extremely well. took us to district championships. Both of them did. And really never got to play in college or anything, but did extremely well when they were here in high school. And I have the utmost respect for these two guys and the time and commitment they give to Fraser High School. So thank you again. Okay. All right. Right now, we'd like to do some introductions. Let's start with Rob, our JV coach, and he's going to bring those guys. When he calls your name, guys, if you could come up the stairs and just come and stand in front, and we'll get your awards to you, and then we'll move on here. And stay up here until the whole team is up here.
I'm going to move this just so I don't grab it with my paperwork. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming on out on the beautiful, what is it, Wednesday afternoon. First, I want to say congratulations to the seniors. You know, it's been a tough road, and you made it through it. Great job out there. I want to thank coaches here. Thank you for having me part of your program. You know, I had been an assistant coach working with the varsity for a couple of years, and then was asked to take over the JV spot, and definitely enjoyed doing that. So thank you for that, and to Mr. Redshaw. I want to thank our trainer. So you guys all know how great Emily is. But for me, she was actually my key lady. So whenever I had to get in anywhere, she was the one that was able to get me into the building. My assistant coach, Don Palazzolo, who couldn't be here today, but I dragged him out of retirement to come coach with me once again. I also want to thank the freshman coach, Coach Chris, for helping me, you know, kind of navigate some of the systems. You know, I'd coached for 20 years at a different school, so different schools do things differently. So he was helping me through that. And thanks to my family, as some of you guys know them, and they have to deal with a coach coming in after a bad loss or whatever. It's not easy when you're dealing with a coach. You don't know, when I walk through that door, they don't know if I'm going to be in a good mood or a bad mood. So they kind of got to deal with that. And then a special thank you to all of the parents. You know, this was a challenging year, a unique year, and I appreciate the patience that your parents showed. I appreciate the patience that the players showed, having to go through testings and, you know, having to be quarantined through no fault of your own or whatever. It definitely was unique. We didn't have our full roster until the last, 2.5 weeks of the season. We were shut down right in the middle of the season, right when things started to get heated and we were starting to get good. And then all of a sudden we got to sit down for 2 weeks. We had a single umpire for almost all of our games. So lots of weird stuff, a lot of adversity, but we played through it. I think that it made us better, made us stronger in the end. And definitely the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season, we were much better. We were playing better competition, Utica and Lance Cruz and Ford. And we competed really well in most of those games. Won several of those games, so that's a good sign. So when you come up, if you ordered a picture, your picture will be included with it, and I also have the season stats for you as well. So second baseman and, well, infielder really in general, Carter Braun, come on up, please. I hope not. Carter is also a scholar athlete. Thanks, Carter. Another scholar athlete is Morgan Caudell. Come on up, Morgan, if he's here. I didn't see him earlier, so I know that there was some football and some stuff going on. So another scholar athlete and an award winner voted by his team, the team player. This is Kelvin Custance. Jordan DeMambro, infielder, outfielder, pitcher. Outfielder and one-time infielder. I think one game you were playing in the infield. Alex Folletti. you. I don't think he's here. Brad, is Brad here? Okay. Yeah, he told me he had a baseball practice. First baseman, but mostly our pinch hitter extraordinaire, Ryan Caudell. Second baseman, and took him a while to get on the team because he kept getting quarantined. So it was unfortunate in that situation, but when he got into the things, it was a pleasure to coach him. Braden Harvey. Yeah, it was terrible, and no fault of his own. So first baseman, a little bit of outfield, and the team comedian, Alex Kunig. I said it wrong all year too, and he's not here. Yeah. Here we have catcher, pitcher, infielder, and our most outstanding defensive player, Cooper Kozlowski. Not here as well. Another scholar athlete, catcher, pitcher, infield, pretty much played everywhere. And the only freshman on the JV team, Theo. And started hitting last week. Another scholar athlete, pitcher, outfielder, George Mathis. Another scholar athlete, Mason McKernan. I believe this was a scholar. Yeah, another scholar athlete here. Pitcher, shortstop, a little bit of outfield, and he was chosen for 2 awards for our most outstanding offensive player and our most valuable player, Nate Pierce. Our outstanding pitcher winner, Bryson Roberts. And our scholar athlete and our final award winner, most improved player, Jared Wu.
We'll do them after we do, pretty much. We're not delaying.
Hey, I just want to thank you guys for a great season. You know, with the challenges that we had in front of us, I was really impressed how you handled it. I was proud to be able to coach you guys, and I'm very excited to see how you do next season. I really look forward to watching this group mix with the incoming juniors, and I think we're going to be a successful group on the field next year. So thank you very much, guys.
Can we introduce you or?
All right, Nick, you're going to be ready to go. I'm going to talk about a few things, and then we can come up. All right. Okay. All right, good job, guys. I'd be remiss to not mention our athletic director and our athletic secretary. Sit down, Wu. All right. We got in, varsity, we got in virtually every game we had scheduled. I think we only missed 1 or 2 off our schedule. So with everything that was going on this year, I think we did pretty good in that regard. We had a team we could play, and a lot of other people could not do that. I cannot tell you how many times they've changed games, changed times, changed buses. I mean, just to make sure that we could play. So I've been with other ADs, and they would have never done that kind of stuff. They would just said, "You're just not playing." But they've done a great job to make sure that we could have this season the best, make it the best we could be. All right. I also want to inform some of you guys of recently I was selected to coach the East All-Star team in the state of Michigan, which is the seniors that are going on to play at a higher level. They were nominated by their coaches. I was with a couple other coaches, and we had to select out of 40-some names a 20-player team. And we started by choosing which kids were going to a Division I college. That's how we started the process. There were 13 kids in the state, on just the east side of the state, they were playing Division I. So we chose those 13 because obviously the colleges they were going to saw something in them that they could play at that level. All right. Once we had that, and there were 8 pitchers included on that, we didn't want any more pitchers. Apparently, everybody nominated pitchers for this whole process. So now we had to pick catchers. We chose 3 catchers. And one of the catchers and 2 of the players that we selected were on Detroit Edison, which you guys played at the beginning of the year. And you kind of have a little bit of idea how good those guys are. Both of them are Division I, by the way, going to play. Okay. Then we had to come up with an infield and an outfield. Nobody wanted to put their outfielders up. So it was basically shortstops and infielders. So now we had to select the best. And that meant we left out probably 20 to 30 players that were nominated but did not make that team. We then had to go call all those players and make sure they understood what was expected of them, where they needed to be, and when. And they all committed to that. I also had talked to other coaches in that process as well. That game is going to be played June 28th at Co-America Park at 7 o'clock. And since most of you guys are still in high school, you might want to come and see what high school baseball players like here in Michigan. We have a bunch of guys that have already been taken by pro teams. All right. So come and see them play. One of their pitchers I know supposedly touches 98 miles an hour. Fortunately, he's on our side. All right. So we'll see what it really looks like coming from a different perspective. All right. Now, from the varsity perspective, we played a pretty good schedule. We played in a league that we hadn't been in before, and I thought the competition this year was better than we probably played in past years. Everybody had pitchers that threw very, very well. Everybody could hit the ball and field the ball. The ability to play baseball in Michigan, I think, has escalated higher than I've seen it before, which is a good thing. But what it also means is there's a lot of competition. We have a bunch of guys coming back from the varsity that I know should be better players next year and really help us get to a point where we are better than we were this year. And we got a bunch of young guys that are looking to play on varsity. The question is, how much are you going to work to get better between now and then? I think the competition is going to be pretty good next year to see who's going to play. We're obviously not going to keep as many kids on varsity as we did this year because of the coronavirus, but it's up to you. How hard do you want to work? Those kids that made that all-star team, how much work do you think they put in to be in the players that they are? There's a guy in the Tigers right now. Anybody watch the Tiger game last night? You see the guy hit his 7th home run, just came up from the minors a few weeks ago. He played a divine child. They said he wasn't good enough to get drafted, so he basically walked on. Tigers took him into camp, and now he's leading the Tigers in home runs. Just like that. Because he believed in himself, he worked hard, didn't feel sorry and say, I quit because things got too hard. He kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and now there's no doubt in my mind he'll be a millionaire by next year. Right? So if you want it, you got to work for it. That's really the bottom line. All right. I'm going to introduce some of these guys here now and talk about some of their things. We're going to pass out folders. In your folders, all the things that you should be getting, including your academic awards. Once we have everybody up here, I'll ask you to look in your folder and see what awards you got, and so that you can step forward and your parents can see that your academic success has been recognized. All right. So let's start here. Nick, let's bring those over. All right. Let's bring up the baby of our team, our sophomore, Aiden Manziella. Here, just put these here. Then you pass these out when they come up, all right? There you go. Yeah, go on the other side. Don't fall. He doesn't need any more stitches. Okay. All right. Aiden, it's unusual we have a sophomore, especially when we have so many juniors and seniors, but we needed somebody to come up at the time to catch, and he did that pretty well. And unfortunately for him, we had seniors who excelled more than he did and played more, but he played a lot of different positions, and I think he played his best baseball at the end of the year when he stopped worrying about things and went out there and played the way he's capable of playing. But I think Aiden's got unlimited potential. By the time he's a senior, it'll be interesting to see what he's able to accomplish. So good job, Aiden. See your glasses on? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Next, Brady Fishburn. Brady, I didn't know Brady at all before this year, to be honest with you. He came out for baseball. I watched him play a little bit. And of course, I was a week late, so I didn't get to see hardly anybody much. But when I put him at second base and he made the plays consistently, virtually in every game, it was easy to see why I kept putting him back there. I think he played with a lot of confidence. The double plays we turned this year, probably the most of any team I've ever seen or had. Our infield did a really, really nice job, and Brady was a big part of that. And he's back next year. He's a junior, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Brady. You can clap for him, or did we already? All right. Okay, forget it. We don't have to do it twice. All right, Casey Clark. Okay. All right, Casey was a PO, and we had plenty of POs. This, if you don't know, that's a pitcher only for the people at home. All right. And their job was just to pitch when that opportunity came. Fortunately or unfortunately, we had a lot of guys that played who also pitched, and some of the guys that were POs didn't get to pitch very much. They came out. Casey came out with these other guys. They sat in the dugout. When it was cold, they cheer for their team. It was a very tough job. It's not easy. Come into a game not knowing if you're going to play and probably not playing. All right. But Casey did it pretty well. I thought he did a good job during the year. When he had a couple opportunities, he did fairly well. And I think you're a senior, aren't you, Casey? Well, that's tough on a senior coming out for the first time. So congratulations. All right, Zach Lord. Is Zach in? There's my man. Okay. I try not to play favorites, but to be honest with you, Zach's my favorite. All right. Zach works hard. He's always there. He wants to do his best. He may not have the most ability in the world, but whatever he lacks in ability, he makes up with enthusiasm. He's always supporting his team, and he'll do anything we ask him to. And I really enjoyed having you, Zach. Thanks for being here. Brendan Duhame. Okay. All right, Brendan came out a little bit late. We had probably an extended tryout, longer than I've ever seen in my life. We were playing games before we actually made our final cuts this year. But Brendan came out, and it was tough because he's an outfielder. We had guys that are already in place. He hits the ball very well, but at times other people could play better defensively. And honestly, I'm looking for defense first in baseball. If you play good defense, you're going to win most of your games. So Brendan was here. He worked hard every time he was out here, and he'll be back next year, and next year is another opportunity. So good job. Are you a senior? Yeah. Oh, wait. Goodbye, Brendan. Nice seeing you. Thanks a lot. All right. That's why I bring him in. I don't know who's a senior, who isn't. I just know the sophomore. All right. Tyler Trudell. I know. Tyler is a senior. All right. Tyler is the only left-handed pitcher we had, so it's always nice to throw a lefty out there to kind of mess people up a little bit. And at times he struggled, but he got better and better as he went on. He had a little trouble with his confidence early on, but I think that improved as well. And he had times when he went out there and did a really, really good job for us. But what nobody really understands about Tyler is he helped me more than anybody else. Whenever I needed something, anything, I would say, Tyler, can you get, and instead of asking somebody else to do it, he would go do it himself. He was always there working on behalf of the team. He was always supporting everybody and always positive. And Tyler, I'm going to miss you. You can come back and still do that stuff, though. All right. All right. All right. Anthony Merlot. He dressed up for the occasion, I see, yes. All right. I thought for a long time Anthony was a senior, but I was mistaken. He begged me not to put him in the field, so he didn't really go in the field. I think you went one time, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he was scared. And I felt bad for him. He almost got hit with the ball because he didn't catch it. But anyway, he obviously could swing the bat. And when he hit the ball, he could hit it pretty hard, obviously in a long way, because he's a big old strong boy. Unfortunately, pitchers got kind of the hang of that and would throw him a lot of curveballs and stuff like that he struggled with at times. But getting that experience, I think, is going to go a long way for him next year. And hopefully it's not just about football. You get to play some baseball this summer too, right? All right, good deal. All right, Brett Anderson. Okay. He's here? Oh. Brett's always the first one, or one of the first ones there. Tyler's usually first, but he's always one of the first ones there. So I was kind of shocked when you said he wasn't here. All right. Brett was the other half of that double play duo. Did a really nice job. Brett's blessed with tremendous athletic ability. He can run. He's got a strong arm. He's strong. He virtually has the perfect baseball body at this young age. All right. Where he's going to go now, this year, I thought he started out gangbusters, did exceptionally well, was our best hitter for a long, long time. And then things kind of went south a little bit. But to his credit, he battled and he battled and he battled through it. And when things aren't going well for you and you're going to the plate and you're not getting the results that you like, sometimes people will take that out into the defense. And he didn't. He continued to play good defense. He continued to work hard. He continued to cheer for his teammates. And that's the sign of somebody who is in it for the team, not just himself. So thank you, Brett. Dylan Mandrink. Yeah, he's styling today. That's good. All right. Dylan was one of our catchers early on. I didn't know much about him because, again, all the guys around the varsity this year, I hadn't coached before. So I didn't know exactly what he could do. And at first in the gym, he looked a little rough doing some of the drills we were doing. But as we progressed, he got better and better. And what I really like is his attitude. He had a great attitude. When he wasn't playing, he wanted to play. Of course, everybody does. But he just kept coming to practice and working and getting better. And I tried to get him in an inning here, an inning there, get him in at bat. And before long, you could see a huge improvement. And as we got through the end of the year, I thought he played his best baseball. And he was really good behind the plate, threw some people out, got some big hits down the road for us. So I think he did a really nice job. So thanks, Dylan, for your work. I know it's tough being a catcher. Really tough being a catcher. And you did a good job. Okay. Can you guys slide down just a little bit? Oh, you can put them over here, I guess, if we have to. Adam Baird. Yeah. I never met Adam before. It takes a little while to get to know Adam. He's a little goofy, but he's pretty good. He's a good player. He can run. He at times his swing is really, really good. He has good pop for a little guy. He can hit the ball a long way. All right. And it was just a matter of consistency, getting him into what we're doing, how we're doing it. I liked when I had him in a lineup and I knew he could bunt. We could do a lot of things with Adam, and he made some really nice catches in the outfield, made some good throws, and I thought he improved all year long. So, and Adam, I'm looking for big things from you next year. Not little, big. All right. Okay. Andrew Christophus. Jeez. They wouldn't let you sit with him, Andrew? They wouldn't let you sit with him? No, there's still a bunch of sitting there. Okay. I don't know how to take Andy sometimes. He's smiling, but I don't know if he's really thinking that he's happy, you know? But Andrew's another guy didn't get to play as much because we had people in front of him. But when he did, he did a really good job. Unfortunately, we were playing a lot of good teams and playing for elimination. He didn't get to play a lot at the end. But Andrew, he works really hard. He's always there doing his best. And I think with a good summer, Andrew, I expect you to be ready to go next year. All right? Not a little, ready. And get some muscle. Okay? All right. Brady Barazowski. Oh, shoot. I had a lot to say about him, too. All right. Malik Bowers. Yeah, I remember when he was wearing the do-rag when he was pitching, and the umpire says, "Could you get him to take it off?" I said, "You get him to take it off." So the umpire went and told him to take it off. But Malik was a PO, and I don't know if a lot of people realize that he actually was very, very good at doing his job, which was pitching. He was there. He was a good teammate. Sometimes I know he got frustrated like everybody does, but he had the lowest earned run average on our team. He did a really, really good job. And so Malik, I'm sorry to see, I kept thinking all year you were a junior. I honest to goodness, I did. And I'm sorry to see that you're going, but thank you. Now, Leo Meddy. I was hoping he was a senior, but no. Leo is not a senior, all right? He is a junior, okay? And when Leo's there, he does a really good job. But you never know where Leo is. It's like, find Leo, okay? Who knows where he's going today or tomorrow? But he's here. Good for him, all right? Leo really came on, obviously, very strong. And what I like about Leo is he's versatile. He could play a lot of different positions. I thought for a while he was in a catch, but then he can play outfield. We put him on the infield. And probably wasn't the best thing for him, but he was willing to do whatever was asked of him. And at the end of the year, he hit the heck out of the ball. I mean, he did a really good job. He was on base a ton. And Leo, I hope you're going to do something this summer because I think you can be great next year. All right. Tommy Reedy. Okay. I was fortunate to get to see Tommy, and we got out in the fall, and we brought some baseball players in the fall to work with him for a couple weeks, and I got to see Tommy out there throw a little bit and play first and do some things, and I knew he was a good athlete, and I knew he was a good player. And then he gets quarantined, he's around girls too much, riding buses. I don't know. All I know is when he just started to play more and was doing well, then all of a sudden he got quarantined. And again, that kind of set things back for him. And it's unfortunate because I think he would have had a lot more success as the season went on. But Tommy, I like you. You do a great job. I love how hard you work. And you were good for all these young kids to see. So thank you. Jackson Fishburn. Jackson was one of those outfielders, again, when we have so many outfielders, we didn't know how to play all of them, all right? And I kept asking him if he played other positions. He goes, just outfield. So it was kind of tough for him. He got in from time to time, give him an opportunity, and he is a good outfielder. When you don't play very much, your timing hitting isn't the best, but I think next year he needs to work hard this summer and find a spot. Oh God, I'm looking around. I'm gonna hurt myself. All right, all right. Yeah, I think he's gonna do a great job for us. So thank you. I know it wasn't easy. Yeah. He's not here. Vincente, did he show up? Yeah. What was I thinking? Jacob Kunig. It took me a while to get to know Jake, but once I do, I just love the kid. He's outstanding. He does things. He's the epitome of a smart pitcher. He can change speeds. He can throw different things. He does what he does best. He keeps himself inside. He doesn't try to do too much. Great teammate. Great to be in a dugout. Always in a good mood. And again, I thought you were a junior. Damn it. Where is he? Oh, there he is, way over there. Yeah, you're into the line. Can't you lie a little bit? Can't you? You were going to start the second game of the district. You know that, right? Don't want to make you feel bad now, but I'm just saying. All right. All right. Devin. We don't need a last name with Devin. Okay. Yes. There's nobody like Devin. Nobody. He's just, I'm surprised he doesn't have his hat on backward. Oh, he's wearing earrings. That's all right. All right. Okay. Devin is one of a kind. He's funny. I always enjoyed Devin, our conversations we had. And he's a very good ball player, especially a pitcher. He helped me when Nick wasn't around to hit infield and outfield and did a really good job. He's just happy-go-lucky. I can't, I mean, he's never depressed. So, you know, when I go in the dugout, he's the only one smiling sometimes. So I go look at him instead of everybody else. But Devin, you did a really nice job for us, and I really appreciate it. Again, I thought you were a junior too. All right. Boy, I got to start looking at things better. But thanks. All right. And that's it? Oh, who do I have? Oh, Ethan? Oh, Ethan. Gross. Mr. Ethan. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, Ethan. I forgot about Ethan. Ethan, I had him up when he was a sophomore on varsity for over Easter break, and then you know we didn't play last year, and this year he came out, and I hardly recognized who he was. It took me a while to figure it out. Actually, it took a bunch of practices to figure it out, but he did a really nice job. Ethan also caught, but he could play other positions. I thought he played first really, really well, and did a really nice job behind the plate. So for our pitchers, we had really good catchers for you guys. And we needed it because you guys were bouncing the ball over the damn place. I mean, my gosh. But our catchers really, really worked hard and did a really, really good job. And Ethan, thank you for leading a little bit here, doing what you got to do. All right. Where's Mason? Oh, it's all in there? Oh, he probably is. I don't know. All right. I got, who left here? Oh, Mason. Mason, yeah. All you guys need haircuts, by the way.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy too. Yeah, all right. Mason wanted to play infield, and his coach decided better to put him in the outfield. And as a result of being in the outfield, he did an outstanding job. He is fast, I mean, lightning fast. He has a great arm. He made catches that I didn't think could be made this year. Threw some guys out, and his hitting continued to get pick up throughout the course of the season. He was our best hitter, hitting 380, and against our competition, that's a pretty good average. Mason was also selected for All League, and just the other night, he's selected to the All District team also. All right, so congratulations on those things. When you don't win a lot of games, you typically don't get a lot of people to make those teams. So obviously you stood out. So, and again, another junior. So next year looks pretty bright. I hope you get better. All right. Okay.
You want me to grab that box?
Yeah. All right, now there's some academic awards here that I'm going to pass out. I thought I put these in your folders. Apparently I did not. So Nick, I'll just, don't put that, just put that down right now. All right. This is all academic from the MAC. If you have a 3.0 or higher, the Macomb Athletic Conference gives you a certificate for having a 3.0 or higher. We also have, Fraser gives out certificates for having a 3.5 or higher. All right. So some of you will be getting 2 of these, so we can just hand those out, Nick. So Andrew, all academic team, MAC. Brendan Duhame, all academic, MAC. Brady Fishburn, all academic, MAC. Jackson Fishburn, all academic, MAC. Ethan Gross, all academic, MAC. Mason Jenkins, all academic, MAC. It must be easy at Fraser now. Jacob Kunig, all academic, MAC. Zach Lord, all academic, MAC. Dylan Mandrink, all academic, MAC. Leonardo Metti, all academic, MAC. Anthony Merlot, all academic, MAC. Thomas Reedy, all academic, MAC. Tyler Trudell, all academic, MAC. Brett Anderson, all academic, MAC. Andrew Christophis, all academic. Hold it. That's it for the MACs. All right. I didn't know we had so many smart kids. Sure didn't look. I mean, never mind. Okay. All right. This is scholar athlete. This comes from Fraser. Has to have a 3.5 or higher. Andrew Christophis. Good job, Andrew. Brendan Duhame. Good job. Brady Fishburn. I knew he had to be smart being that second. Jackson Fishburn, not to be outdone. Ethan Gross. There's a shock. Jacob Kunig. I knew Jake would be there. Leonardo Metti. Go figure. Nobody knew you were that smart. Jeez. Anthony Merlot. Wow. You can put that in your folder. Brett Anderson. Did I lose him? Oh, there he is. Adam Baird. This was the shock of my Brady. And Malik. My man Malik. I used to have him in class. I'm shocked too. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. All right. Guys, you can go back to your seats. We'll finish this up just fairly quick. We're waiting for the freshmen on here. Are the freshmen here? Are there any freshmen sitting out there? Who's that? No. Okay, good deal. All right. I'll let you do this and I'll close up. Go ahead, take the freshman.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I walked in. I didn't know if I was supposed to come up here.
No, that's fine. I'm glad you're here. Thanks.
Yep. Good afternoon, guys. I'm Jack Lear. I'm the assistant coach of the Fraser freshman team. Our head coach, Chris Wisniewski, couldn't be here today. He's at his son's baseball game at De La Salle's playing Grosse Pointe North. Sadly, they didn't win, so he missed this for nothing. So, all right. So first off, I want to thank the players and their parents. It was a tough season with COVID and everything going on, and it's just difficult getting 15 kids together their first year in high school and getting them to come together. So it was a challenge, and it was even harder because of practice time was short. You know, games got canceled because of COVID. We had a lot of guys going to quarantine. I think we had 7 or 8 guys on there at one point. Had to have some sophomores come down and play with us, but we kept going despite the pressure, despite all the things going on around us. We still played, we still fought, and we learned what it's like to become a successful team and be a good teammate. Our record may not have showed that we're the best team, but we played some good teams this year and we competed. We played Dakota, We lost only by 1 run. It was a good game, but that just shows you we had heart and we were able to play with some good baseball teams. Now, Coach Chris brought me on this team. I was his third choice to coach. So 2 people said no, but I'll take it. It's not bad. But I was here, because my last junior year got taken away from me, and he wanted me to show how it is to have passion for the game, what it's like to have it taken away from you. And he wants these boys to, know not to lose your passion, always love the game, always work hard, play every inning like it's your last. And I'd like to thank Coach Chris for bringing me out. I enjoyed being out here. And a special thanks, too, to our team manager. He couldn't be here today. Zach Druyard. He helped us out, took temperatures, logged players, helped me out with catching fly balls or whatever. Played catch with the teammates when we had an odd number of players. So thank you, Zach. He couldn't be here. Let's introduce our team now. Starting off with Nathan Amises. Noah Caruso. Colin Disney. He was also a scholar athlete. Ashton Gould, another scholar athlete. Aiden Manziella. Mason Jones. Carter McMahon, he's not here. Christopher Knoll, another scholar athlete. Derek, I don't know how to say her last name. How do you say it? Rashi? Derek Rash. Brendan Schmigelski. Thank you. I'm trying. Brendan Turner, another scholar athlete. Jack Turry, another scholar athlete. Bryce Warner. All right, thank you guys. Thank you guys on the great season. Hope you guys continue to love the game of baseball and hopefully work hard in the offseason and make JV next year. Hopefully some of you guys are good enough to make varsity. Good luck to you guys. Awesome.
Good job, Coach. All right, before we end here today, I want to personally again thank the seniors. I know this missing your junior year last year and then coming this year and probably have the results that you wanted or hoped for. You stuck it out. You did a really good job, and I appreciate it. And I had an opportunity to get to know you, so I appreciate that as well. Right now, we have some awards that we would like to pass out. If you would come up to get this award. This one is for the most improved, and this is for Brady Fishburn. Okay. Yeah, I do. We have another most improved because I couldn't figure out just one. Aiden Manziella. We have a third one to Malik Bowers. Oops. And the fourth one to Dylan Mandrink. Yeah, I got, oh, okay. Dylan, you got Dylan? Good job, Dylan. A coach's award, it goes to somebody who helps out the team, helps the coaches when they need something done. And we have two people that I couldn't decide between, so I'm taking them both here. One is Devin, and the other is Jake. Devin, you going to come back and hit fly balls next year? I don't know if I want you around the young guys. They get some bad ideas like wearing earrings and stuff. Thanks, Jake. All right. There is one here for the most dedicated. We actually have two of those. First one is Tyler Trudell. Tyler is usually the first one out to the field most days. And the other is Brett Anderson, who was also first a lot. We'll shake hands, but I don't want anybody's germs. Good job, bud. Okay. And last one, most valuable hitter goes to Mason Jenkins. That's it. That is it. Yes. Okay. Come on, Mason. I thought you were fast. Good job, bud. All right, one last thing here before we leave. For you guys that are coming back next year, I hope you're determined to make yourself a whole lot better. There's plenty of time. One is getting stronger. Let me give you a hint, especially for the pitchers here. Pitchers' hand strength is critical for you putting pressure on the ball to make it move. There's a lot of ways to get hand strength. Most of you don't do anything. Squeezing a rubber ball, getting one of those hand things, rolling a towel. Doing these things on a regular basis to increase your hand strength will have a tremendous impact on how successful your breaking pitches and your speed on your fastball and rotation on your fastball will do. So I'm hoping you guys will take the initiative, if you're a pitcher, to get that done. Because I expect us to be a whole lot better next year. I expect us to compete. I'm not sure what division we're going to be in. It looks like right now we're going to be in the same division, traveling all over the world to play. But wherever we're at, I expect us to be the team to beat. All right. Again, let's give a hand to our seniors for 3 years anyway. It used to be 4, but 3 years of playing. Okay. Thanks again. And again, thanks to all the parents that are watching out there. We appreciate all your efforts and your support. We had some beautiful days finally where we could get everybody out there. And even in our tournament game, which was an early game, we had a lot of parents taking off work to come and see that. So thank you for that support. Okay, you can go home now.